Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? You see how this audio sounds? I'm Gucci. What's up, guys? How we doing? Yes. Oh, my bad. It's because the book's thin, my guy. What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing, boys? Fuck, I missed it. Does anyone know if anyone was watching my stream right at the session open? Oh wait, I can just go back and do this shit. Never mind, never mind. Let me see this. I'm trying to see if my profile reset because I tried to set it to. All right, bet it did. It's fire. See that thing speed up a little bit. Well, the president is saying, quote unquote, this is a great time to buy. That happened 1 minute ago. If we get 25 before we get 50, this could be a potential long entry. Thing is going crazy already. I almost want to say I just missed that shit to get that, but I mean, definitely wouldn't be as interested if it came back there now, for sure. But there's another one here down to 52. Yeah, that entry after 8:35, like 5 minutes after the session opened, was definitely ideal. No doubt about that. I guess it would be more like 8:38. See what happens in this 25 area. You can see that on the profile right in here. We'll see what happens. This is like the same thing though. Thesis kind of played out in a way, but this would be the best long spot I see next on the session. See how the bounce looks off of that. Reason why I don't like it is because we already filled these 50s. But I mean, my target would be 36 points away anyway. It's the same situation with a lot of my trades lately. It's like you could have possibly caught this if you were really quick. I think you would have had like 30 seconds, maybe not even like 20 seconds to get in that, which is just not enough time to let something develop. I kind of learned my lesson with having to invalidate those setups where my thesis kind of already played out. Like the fact that these orders all the way up to like, what are we at, 70 filled? I would have been in, I wanted to be in here and then out here, but the trade thesis I had kind of already played out, you know? So now what I've seen is this area could possibly act as resistance since we're trading back below it, or I could just wait for more context to develop in like the same situation, try to set up and see if I can catch something up to 5,100. But I definitely missed out on that first train, no doubt. Yeah, I think I definitely like the idea of a short a little better here, but at the same time, we're kind of still above these levels at the 950 and like the 970. We'll see if something else sets up. Another setup should come soon if there's something coming. Seems like it's struggling to get out of this 25 area now, which is interesting to me. These orders pulled down here, it looks like, which is definitely interesting as well. But I mean, that trade would have legitimately lasted 3 minutes, 4 minutes, barely 4 minutes. And I would have even been out before that. So that would have been a quick joint. Yeah, I'm on that Texas time, bro. We'll see if I get another long setup before this 5100 level gets touched. That's really going to be my next target for a long setup. But what I really want to see is I want to see some delta bar. You guys know the drill probably by now. I want to see a delta bar spike. I want to see a nice clean LVN. And then I want to see a pullback into the LVN that gets defended pretty quickly. Yo, if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, give the stream a like. And if you're new here, I'm streaming live every day, pretty much for documentation purposes mainly, but yeah. I definitely see a few places like this one right here. This probably could have been a long opportunity, but I'm not really sure about it, so I'm just gonna stay away from it. No, I haven't. If I took a trade and dubbed already, I would be having the stream turned off, brother. That boat at that train you got at 8:38 or whatever, I didn't see any. I couldn't get in on it in a pullback after it really happened. Like, there's really nothing for me to play off of. See, this is definitely seems to be more of an imbalanced session though, with all these, you can see all these waves here. I kind of like this 45. I kind of like this 45 area to hold in this area. I might have missed that again too, just by fucking, I don't know. See, the problem is we have this and then we have this, and I'm just like not really sure what to do. It seems like this 45 would be the one, but we're getting this. I mean, I would say this selling is getting absorbed to a certain degree up here. I'm just a little bit unsure, and it makes me hesitant to put anything on really. But I like how the CVD is trending down and price is remaining flat. It's a good sign that buyers are still present. I'm just gonna try it. I chased it a little bit, but I'm gonna get out at 45. 44. Really, my target's up to 5,100 because I'm only trading one contract on this. So I'm kind of looking for a pretty good size move, like 30-something point move. We'll see if I can get something. Thesis is a break below like 36 would really invalidate my shit. I have my stop loss at 44. The reason why I liked it though is because I see the CVD trending down and I see price remaining flat. That tells me that there are passive participants absorbing these guys. And then on top of that, that was on an LVN. So that's the thesis behind this trade. We'll see if it works out for me or not. I'm stopping below the low at 45. 43.75, I'm out. My entry's at 57.50, so definitely a chase. Definitely a chase on that entry, but like I said, I'm targeting this 5,100. It's not looking good, but we'll see what happens. I'm not liking the breakdown. It's a L. What sucks is what really invalidates my thesis is a break below, where was it? I think it was 36. So I really didn't even have my stop loss at a point of invalidation, and now I'm stuck here because it stopped me out and immediately back to my entry almost. And this is where I get in trouble because my thesis is not invalidated. and I want to re-enter it, but I'll get the same entry, so the chances I get stopped out are higher. But I mean, I'm gonna just try it one more time. Fuck it. I got 58.75, even worse. 48. If this 65 fills and we trade above it, I'm looking good for 5,100, but I should have definitely waited for a better pullback to get in on the first entry, and then I could have had my stop at a better place. But the more we trade around this 65 order, the more I like it to fill. It's definitely gonna get me again. Unless we move out of there. Definitely 2 chases today. And that's nice for me. Hopefully that continues upwards, but the real question is what's going to happen after these 65s fill for me. If these 65s fill and we keep smashing through orders up here, that's obviously a great sign for me. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. If we come back into where my entry was at, I mean, it's a no-brainer that that's not what I want to see. But yeah, this is obviously great, and I want this 5,100 to target. So in theory, I really just want to see this 62 area now hold. If this 62 were to break, then the odds of us getting these 5,100s are definitely lower. So I could move my stop loss up to honestly my entry, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't feel like having any weird shit happen today, but my order to get out of the trade is set. I'll put it at 99. It's a 99.25. See if it'll get me. If we break above these 85s here, I'll go break even on this trade. But like I said, really where I'd be invalidated at is if we started trading below this 62. And that's what would really get me. But my entry's at 59 since I chased that shit. And it's a little too close for me to give it some wiggle room. So I'm just gonna let my shit stay there, and I'll accept the loss if I take it. But like I said, if we break these 82s, I'll go break even on this. It's really just a matter of being patient. But when did I enter that? I probably entered that around like what, 8:59 or something. So yeah, really, I feel like I can go break even at this point. This is a little bit ugly, the fact that we trade up here and come immediately back down. It's definitely a little ugly, but Definitely not a fan of that wick. Definitely not a fan of that wick. But like I said, this is where we need to bounce off of. If we keep trading below this 62, the probability of it working out is pretty low. You know what? I'm gonna put my shit to 59. I'm gonna go break even on this. I said to you guys I would go break even if it tapped through 85, and it did. If this thing's gonna work out, it's gonna bounce right here. If it's not, it's not. It's looking pretty dead. We'll see. I'm not liking how it's looking. That sucks. We were up like what, 20? My entry was at like 58 something. It's like roughly like 30 points in profit. But yeah, if it was gonna happen, this kind of reaction right here was a red flag. Kind of knew that was bad, but yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. We controlled it. Controlled what we could control right there. Definitely wish I didn't chase that first entry, and I might have just gotten out earlier before we hit 5100, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Definitely chased both of those entries, and my first stop loss was not at a point of validation. Let me see what my bro, this dude in my Discord sent the nastiest looking eggs I ever seen in my life, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm not only trading Bookmap. I'm pairing these. My plan today was, as long as price was trading above the 49.75 area, I was looking for long opportunities. And really, this, I didn't have any confirmation for my setup on right here, so I missed that trade up to like 50-60 or whatever. Voided any setups until something else happened. And then I see this right here. You can see sellers were getting absorbed in this area, and I got that low volume. This was created, oh my god, This absorption happened above a low volume node, so that is a long confirmation entry. I got it, and I just couldn't get my full TP at 5100. Definitely chased it on my first entry, could have avoided that. But yeah, I'm not just trading purely Bookmap. I still think that as long as we are above this 49.75, and especially the 5,000 whole number, shorts would be less probable, but that's my plan, pretty much. Really only had one entry set up for me today, and I probably should have been able to get a better entry and then exit on this push, and I would have had a full profit day. But I mean, in reality, my whole thesis was based around this 5100 level. So I mean, I'm guessing this could still trade today up at this 5100, but we'll see. So now I'm officially back in the red on my accounts at a $250 loss on each of them. They're $250 drawdown. So essentially these accounts that I'm trading are damn near break even. I could also see this area acting as a potential like break and retest under this. Like I could see shorts working out pretty well somewhere in this 50 to 60, I believe it was. Call it 45 up to like 60. Let me see what it will look like on this chart. Potentially, I mean, I don't know. Definitely gonna have to review today and acknowledge the fact that I just chased that first entry and didn't have my stop loss and invalidation. Really, if I had a better entry on that first entry, I probably would have been out of the trade to meet my consistency rule. But I mean, shoulda, woulda, coulda type shit. It's just, I just fucked up on that today. And look at that, this 50 to 60 area really kind of rejected pretty nicely. Hmm. That was definitely a nice little level of interest today, no doubt about it. I want to see if this LVN gets rejected here. I'm assuming it will, to be honest with you. But that also could be the kryptonite, me saying that shit. All right, boys, I'm just gonna wrap this shit up right now. I'm gonna have a review out on YouTube later, but we took a $700 loss on each of my accounts today, trading one contract each. Chased the first entry, broke even on the second one. I'm sure there's some things to learn in the review, but I'll catch you guys later on that one.